helping Russia. Where does the help come from? That modern Western civilization has dominated the world for more than 300 years. No power in the world could stand up to them. And now suddenly, it was just yesterday that the Soviet Union collapsed. Just yesterday. And suddenly, Russia is now a more powerful military power than the United States and NATO. Where did it come from? How did it happen? Has it ever entered into your skull to think about it? And so Allah is helping Russia. And that is why Russia has become the dominant power in the Black Sea. I know you are uncomfortable with that. Power is re-emerging in the Black Sea whether you like it or you don't. I am teaching the Quran. Power is re-emerging in the Black Sea. And that power is no longer the Soviet Union, which was atheist. This is a Russia which is returning to its Orthodox Christian roots. Where did the power come from? Go to Surah An-Naml, of the Quran. The Quran explains where that power came from. And I have mentioned it in my book on the Jasad, I think, yeah? Sulaiman alayhi salam, the Prophet Solomon. He gets to know that the Queen of Saba or Sheba has this great throne. And he asks those who are in his court, who could bring that throne for me before she arrives? And a jinn, these are beings created of fire, a jinn in the court, they are subservient to Sulaiman alayhi salam, Solomon. But he's one of the most powerful, he's an ifrit of the jinn. He said, I can do it before you rise from your throne. Now from Jerusalem to Yemen is 2,000 or more kilometers. So for him to travel 2,000 kilometers and come back in such a short period of time, immense speed. But more than that, he's able to carry an object through space at that speed. Does that ring a bell to you? About missile technology? Does that ring a bell to you? About aerodynamics? That's right. That's right. This event is connected with missile technology and aerodynamics. So he said, I can bring that throne for you before you rise from your throne. And then someone in the court of Solomon who had the knowledge of the book, he said, I can bring it for you before you can wink your eyes, meaning at a far greater speed. Before you can wink your eyes means at a far greater speed. Modern Western civilization, the Quran teaches us from Surah Ar-Rahman, they have been assisted by the jinn with their missile technology. That's right. And so they have the intercontinental ballistic missiles and so on, flying at great speed, and they're the dominant power in the world. But there is a book. The Quran refers to a book. And in that book there is knowledge of missile technology, knowledge of aerodynamics, which will allow you to travel through space at a far greater speed and to move objects through space at a far greater speed. So I'm saying to you that the explanation for this miraculous event of contemporary international affairs, military affairs, that Russia has overnight emerged as a dominant power in the world with a missile technology of capacity with such speed that if a war breaks out, the United States has to hide all these aircraft carriers. You cannot use them in warfare because they'll be sitting ducks for Russian missiles. They travel at such tremendous speed, like the winking of an eye. Where did it come from? This is Allah's help. So this min qabl wa min ba'd. Min qabl wa min ba'd. 2 victories for the Christian people, Rome. And this is the second one that's coming now. This is the second one that's coming on. This is the second Qarn, when again power will emerge in the region of the Black Sea. And in this second Qarn, Gog and Magog are going to be contained for a second time. I have already explained this several times, and I'm not going to do it anymore now.